Morning guys, well, what on earth are we doing here? No sign of
a road?
No sign of a road, no sign of a motorhome. No, it's on Julie's drive, Nikki's friend, who's kindly let us use her driveway because we're at Barkswell Station, which is about 8 minutes from the NEC, off to the Caravan and Motorhome show for the next couple of days. Well, we're not staying there overnight, we're coming back here, but we're doing 2 days up there. So, come along, enjoy the ride up and enjoy the show.
It's a K-Yacht 90, it's slightly different.
Well, here we go, look. Marquis stand, K-Yacht 90. That's the successor to ours, isn't it? The next one up to us, 79, that one.
Yes. Interesting to have a look at that one.
Yeah. Yes.
Morning.
Morning. In fact, let's have a look at the 80, or the 90 rather. So, the successor to ours, guys. The KY90. Blimey, there's a lot of changes, isn't there?
A lot of changes, yeah.
Yeah. The show gentleman was just saying, the salesman was just saying that they've made them all 9-speed, 4.4 tonne now. They're all standard at that specification. They've had a shunt round, as you can imagine, with the chassis and God knows what. But yeah, look at this. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's a nice seat finish. That.
Sideways now.
It's different, isn't it? Yeah.
Facing on.
Yes, in fact, yeah, that is very different.
Yeah.
Because well, our fridge freezer's still there, yeah, but they've changed the way you come in. That slidey cupboard's gone now. The one we had, slide out cupboard there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's nice, isn't it?
Oh, the oven's changed. That's a right result.
Still got the induction hob. And
Yeah.
But it's.
Yeah. Look, put the oven down here. That's better,
that's
isn't
much
it?
Better,
Yeah. If you remember, guys, from our walkthrough, we had our sort of oven up here over the top of the fridge freezer. So that's a big difference.
That's lovely, isn't it?
And obviously the table. Yeah. Table folds out as well. Yeah, it's a real difference, isn't it?
Differences. The cupboards.
Yeah.
Those are similar.
Yeah.
But still very spacious.
Oh yeah, and a slightly different catch there. It's just like a little push button catch there. Bed looks like it's the same. Let's just draw. Oh yeah, that does. Yeah. Obviously needs the seats folded down for the bed. Wow. So what else have they changed? They've changed. Oh yeah, this cupboard's different. Oh well, if you remember, the whole thing slides out. This has got like a. They've put the cutlery drawer in here. Obviously moved it away to allow room for the oven. And then, but these two, yeah, these two still slide out. Yeah, you can see, just see there, those little changing catches. Sink's very much the same though. Got a little extra surface there, yeah. Bit fiddly, to be fair. I think I prefer the white, sort of white GRP one that we've got to that actually than these two pieces there. Yeah, storage is very similar, isn't it? TV aerial still in a similar place. They've moved the booster, aerial booster, because that was in the bedroom before. Wow, how has this one changed here?
We come in and go this way.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, single 2 doors still though, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can close this door.
Yeah. Yeah.
Toilet in there.
Oh yeah, shower, lovely.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, that's nice. They've changed it to the wood, sort of wood finish at the back there.
I like the
Similar lift out insert to allow you to get to the shower plug hole and stuff like that. So in other words, it keeps this bit as a walkway until you want it as a shower, and then you lift that out, revealing the rest of the shower tray and the plug. Yeah.
I like the little touches, you know, the sort of little Mobilvetta design on the pouches there and on the back of the bed. Just the little touches make it look very nice, don't they?
Yeah. Yes, very similar size bed though.
Easier access to the bed in this one.
Yes. You've lost a little bit on the end because they've curved the ends round, haven't they?
Yeah.
Of the bed a bit more than R1 is, because the wall on ours, if you remember on our walkthrough film, comes across there, and you've got sliding doors each side.
Yeah. These cupboards are longer, so you can.
And then, sorry, yes.
Yeah, there's wardrobe
Oh,
space
yeah.
is longer, so you've got
Oh, it is,
more
yeah.
hanging room.
Yeah, yeah. Bit more depth or height as well, isn't there? Depth and height.
And you've got these dividing doors here as well, so
yes.
you can separate the bedroom off
Yeah.
from the bathroom area as well.
Yes, that slidey bit.
That
yes.
slidey bit, and that slides as well.
Ah, yeah, yeah. So that's very similar to ours, isn't it?
Very nice.
Yeah, a few tweaks. Toilet area, that's the same. Rotates, open and close. Nice radiator though in there they've put. That's an addition. And then that's got a little cupboard in there. Lift up mirrored cupboard.
Very nice.
Yeah, like that.
More cupboard in.
Yeah.
It's quite nice.
Blue roll holder.
Quite nice having the toilet contained in one
Yes.
sort of room, because it just gives a bit more privacy, doesn't it? I quite like that design.
Yeah, very nice. Slightly bigger windows as well up above. Yeah, that is nice, isn't it? And yes, because there's no down at the sides here where we've got sort of steps up. There's no steps up at the sides, is there?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. And very similar still on the outside, similar good sized garage, but obviously one of the big changes as well is it's gone to a wet heating system, radiator filled, hence can't get in there at the moment, but there is the tank that obviously water feeds the radiators, hence obviously you saw that radiator in the bathroom was more of a bathroom style house type radiator. So yeah, change in heating system as well. Wonder if the decals have improved. One or two issues with the decals, I know, on some, especially along the front and along the top. Just decaying in the sunlight or things like that. Not quite sure why they do decay actually. Yeah, a few tweaks here and there. Still the same washers.
I'm only thinking when you're using it for work, the gap, you know.
And of course, the magic figures. Look at the difference there. Well, I'll be. So that is about 30,000 more than we paid for ours a year and a week ago. That is some inflation in a year, to be fair. Yeah, pretty much the same, exactly the same dimensions though. But yeah, what a difference in price! Wow. And this one, so this is the one that's very similar as well, same length, but this is the K-Yacht 86. Again, a very similar price. But there you go, is a look at the wet system that's now in. Pipe work going off to feed those radiators that we saw in the K190. but still a fantastic size garage in these. I do like the garage size, although I also like the fact that they've blocked off that access, whereas in ours you've got the Combi 6E boiler just down at the bottom here in the 79. Here you've got that board blocking off everything there, which stops anything from the garage getting lost into where the heater is. So that's quite a good idea. Let's have a look inside this one. Yes, almost identical offer as well, show offer. And obviously the design of this one is not the single bed at the back, but it's got the two. So that's the difference between the 86 and the 90.
And also this one's this is a manual as opposed to an automatic.
Ah, is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, no, sorry. This is a manual prototype.
Oh.
Display purposes. Oh, okay, so
yeah.
It is an automatic.
Yeah, so they're going to go down the same route probably as making them perhaps all 4.4 tonne and the 9-speed auto that we've got. I love the lighting though, isn't it? The lighting that they've done around the bed area, that's nice.
Yeah, it is very smart, isn't it?
Yeah, but similar layout now inside to the 90, same cupboard layout, same cooker layout with your induction oven. That's a really good addition, I like that. But looks like exactly the same fridge, very slightly different control panel, but TV mount obviously in the same place, and that just looks like, yeah, that's just storage. Oh, they've actually put your solar in there. Although that looks like it's still a vetch line and a PRM. I prefer an MPPT when my next mod on the list. But it looks like the iLink there might be the iLink. At least you can get to that a bit better perhaps. Or the iNet I should say. And then as you work the way back, shower again, it looks like they've gone to that darker background to the shower, which is nice, but also nicely lit as well.
Different layout, that one.
Yeah,
well.
yeah, a little bit different layout. Straight across there, so no infill panel needed because you've got the walkway here that goes straight through to the bedroom area, which then means the toilet area. Yeah, that's very similar to the one in the 90. And again, this door that I'm next to now, this door obviously either shuts there to close you off from the front, and hello, and so you can either shut that door or obviously shut it against the toilet. There's that radiator again that we looked at in the 90. And then you've got your bed arrangement here. The two ones there, but obviously there's an ability to lift that piece over and then to put the infill piece there that you saw down in the garage there, which gives you this massive, well, it's got to be at least king size space at the back. Some nice storage there though. Yeah, under the floor as well, it's probably the water tanks. Wow, yeah, a lot of storage. Yeah, plenty in there if you can see, just see at the back there. Yet more in there, that's a good space as well. Wow, and a flap there that probably goes into the garage itself. Yep. Yeah, soft closed doors. And then that piece that just lifts over there to take your extra piece of mattress. That is a big bed space, isn't it, at the back? Yeah. Yeah.
An extra mattress can you put in there?
Yes. Yes, that piece of cushion that's in the garage just slots into the middle here, and it then either you can sleep either way then, because it's almost like a giant square, isn't it?
Gosh, that makes it huge.
Yeah, it is really big. And some good little storage up the back there with your LED lighting.
The only thing you lose is the hanging wardrobe space.
Yes, that's a point actually. Yeah, no wardrobes in here, aren't there?
No.
Which are actually probably our most used item, aren't they?
Yes, I do like my hanging wardrobe space.
Yeah, 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 because we sort of take everything straight out the cupboards at home, and just hang them straight up in here. Yeah. So,
but,
yeah,
there's ways of getting around that. If you didn't have hanging space, you just fold things up.
Well, yes, because there's more storage down here, and there's sort of pull-out drawers, a fair few pull-out drawers. Unless that's what's in there? That's not a hanging space, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Has it got? It's not got a rail under there, is it?
I don't think so. But there's other places you can hang things up, I suppose.
Yeah, that's.
The shower, you're not using anything.
Oh yeah, there is a little rail in there. Yeah, no. Yeah, I take it all back.
Well spotted.
Yeah, it felt like it was just about deep enough. Not very deep, obviously, as you can see, but there is a hanging rail in there. Yeah. So just a slight tweak in design on that. And again, they've got the same design now, slightly changed design. Drawers that used to be there have all now gone into there. I like the this little blue LED. That's quite a nice touch as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where all your extra storage is in there, and in fact, there, look at that. See, there's a radiator tucked in at the back there as well. So that's another part of your heating system. See the pipe work at the side here. Yeah, so we've got a similar locker, but certainly not a radiator in there. Dash has obviously changed. I wonder if it's still the, yes, it's still the Xent sat nav, which isn't the fastest bit of kit in the world, and not a that dissimilar dash. A few more upgraded controls on the steering wheel, just looks a little bit more modern than our year-old version. Yeah, they've just sort of made it look very slightly more modern, but very similar. Still got the pull-up support here. Just that pull up there, and then a little catch at the side which pops out, allows you to stow your phone and your iPad, or indeed anything that's pretty big. Looks like they've moved one of the speakers, moved the speakers from up at the side here where ours are down to the bottom there. So a few little tweaks. But I guess one of the biggest ones of ours is that change of this whole layout here, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Which does make it, to be fair, it does make it a little bit easier to walk sort of up towards the seating area, doesn't it? The driver and passenger seat.
Yeah.
And once this is opened out, yeah, it's quite a good size space, that, especially with the two chairs up there, isn't it?
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, you could get an easy 6 round there, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice layout.
Yeah. Fantastic. So that's the KY86 and the KY90. Similar designs, but obviously the main thing being that change in the bed style at the back, which differentiates the 86 from the 90. So, and the Kia 90 as well, if you look, it's got a very similar now so we looked at the K-Yacht 90, K-Yacht 86, but the Kia 90 is now 7.4 as well. It's also a 4.4 ton chassis, which gives you that really massive 1016 kilo payload, which was exactly what drew us to ours about a year ago when we bought it. But you can see there's quite a big difference in price from the K-Yacht to the Kia. So same length, same chassis weight, about 20 grand difference in price, still offering obviously the same show pack. So let's have a quick look and see what the obvious differences are. It's obviously got the wet heating system and a really good sized garage. It's probably the same size as our garage in the 79. Little bin storage on the door. That's a better design as well than the 79. Those of you with the 79 will know exactly what I mean. Nice, really nice trim as well. I do like all the trim they're doing now. That sort of, yeah, it's a nice sort of browny colour, isn't it? But with that quilted type finish. Oh yes, of course, yeah. That's the difference. It's the it's got the same length, but it's got the cab, hasn't it, as opposed to the A-Class. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just didn't see it hiding behind the rest of the van.
Yeah.
But
very nice still.
Yeah.
Nice layout. Seats.
But it is, yeah.
These
So
seats feel a bit squishier than
do they?
the other ones.
Well, give those a try. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're not bad at all. Definitely tiny bit more squish in those. But yeah, really looks like on an immediate glance, looks like anything up the front here is just that very bit slightly narrower, because the side of the vehicle finishes there as opposed to at the back here where the A-Class comes down. But and then you've obviously got you haven't got the bed up here at the front, that is, because the A-Class obviously has the extra width to allow for the bed to go right over the seats. So obviously this one, as you can see, is sort of up above my head now, and you can see there's your bed instructions. So this whole section therefore just drops down over the lounge area rather than right over the front area. And in fact there you can see the running tracks where the bed drops down to. But really, from sort of this centre line backwards, you've got something that's almost identical to the 90, because it's got the island bed at the back. Same improvements with the oven added, almost, yeah, absolutely identical galley area, identical to the 86 and the 90, and then going back to the shower, yeah, that's also identical to the 90, with the inset panel there to allow you to carry on using it as a walkway until the door comes round and it's a shower, and then you take that out, which then, in fact, if I can probably just lift that up, you'll see. There we go. Just lift that out, doors come round, and obviously it's in shower mode, if you like. But and then this side, the door would obviously close across. That would shut you off there. Same toilet as the other models, identical. And then the island bed that we saw in the 90. Wardrobe's the same as the 90. So yeah, a really interesting option for 20 grand less, that's for sure. Because really from the halfway point onwards, it's identical. And then instead of the bed right up at the front, they've just added, you've just got a little bit more useful storage there. Nice little shelf area, same storage that side, opening window there, yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of space though, isn't it? At the back there, that's as much space as we've got in the 79, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's have a quick look at the rest around the outside of it.
Washroom, this one. So then washroom front open, you haven't got a bed.
Yeah, back's the same. Let's just work. There we go. Very similar to the 79. And there, of course, there you've got the front of the Kia 90 that we've just been in. So quite still a lot of van there, a lot of space in there, really nice space, and then just that very slight difference when you get to the front and the cab just sits in slightly. But really like that. What do you think of that one, Rosie? It is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lovely bit of kit, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's,
especially for that sort of
reduction in price.
Yeah, that's quite a significant reduction in price, just for a little bit of slightly different sleeping arrangement for the second double. But still 7.4 metres. Yeah, nice that. And then this one is a little baby A-Class. This is the 59, so this is a fraction under 6 metres. And yet they've packed a fair bit into this one. It's still over 100k though, at about 103. This one is. but you've lost that, so in effect you've lost 1.5 meters, so you don't get your garage at the back there. You get a smaller piece of garage. Same sort of height profile there. And then a little garage area at the back there, but obviously immediately the other side of that would be the bed and things. And some fold-out shelves as well that you could that would be useful for storage. Galley's very similar, and then just as you come through the door you're straight into the toilet area. Wet heating there, little shower area, and obviously all of your bed comes from the more forward section.
But I suppose it's how confident you are.
And so as you can see there, 6 meters, it has got a 1,000 kilo payload and a 4.4 ton chassis for something that's a fraction under 6 meters, but obviously you've only got your only bed option is the bed here at the front, the drop down bed, which was over the cab there inside, because anything beyond the galley is then straight into just the toilet and shower. You've got no bed space, which the 90 there and the 86 that we showed you a minute ago, that's got all the bed area at the back. So yeah, so in effect the difference between, as Nikki was just saying, between the 90 and the 86 and the 59, for really an extra 10 odd grand for the extra length, you get a lot more space and options in terms of bed spaces. But I guess that's why the beauty of motorhomes being all so different, with all of their own little pluses and minuses. Good to see so many on offer, to be fair. Well, and we've now hopped into the K-Yacht 95, which is again probably very Mobilvetta at the front. 2 turnaround seats. It's got the drop down bed at the front here. There we go, drop down bed at the front. Similar table position with that L-shaped seating that we've got as well.
It's pretty similar to the other one actually. So.
And then, yeah.
More preparation space here.
Yeah, a little bit more, isn't there? Yeah. Same hob though, isn't it? Same hob with induction, 2 gas burners. Like the fact that the oven is low down and not high up.
And you've got more sort of space to move around in this corridor.
Yeah. Carpeting makes a massive difference, because those first 2 we went in weren't carpeted, were they? This feels much more. I think carpeting makes a really nice finish in them.
Yeah, it does. And you've got...
If, of course, it's a practical option for you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's similar, yes, again, wasn't it? We've got those 3 drawers. Yeah, that does look a little bit similar. Is that a drop-down one at the bottom there as well? Ah, yeah, it's all your gas. Yeah,
taps.
yeah. And then, oh yeah, shower, that's quite nice. Little bathroom space there, the dark wood again as opposed to the white that we've got.
Oh, smart bathroom, that.
Yeah, I do, I like all the finishes on them. Yeah. Space there, and that sort of matte black or dark brown finish. Wet heating system with a radiator there. Cupboarding again up the top here. Yeah. And then and then through to the lounge that obviously converts into your second double berth, isn't it?
It feels quite spacious actually.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Fridge is very similar, isn't it? Exactly the same fridge, whereas we've got the oven up high, little cupboard up there, and then, oh yeah, some of your heating system stuff, TV aerial, push up there, your table as well for the back.
The only thing you lose by having this lounge space is the garage space, of course.
Yes, yeah, because the garage from the outside wasn't anywhere near as big, was it?
No, it was,
no.
It was a lot smaller.
Yeah, and there's a little bit more storage in there. And obviously the bit that where Nikki and I are now in is where your second double berth comes from.
Yeah, you can see the
Yeah.
fitting
ledge
here,
there, that's
the ledge
it, yeah.
for a a board to go across in your
Yeah.
mattress and on top.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cupboarding all around the top. Plenty of storage space, isn't there? I do like their use, even more so than when they did ours, their use of all the little LEDs and the little pin LEDs, the blue ones, the white. Really nice the way they finish these off.
The big windows in here are nice as well, have you noticed?
Yeah, it is. Really long, aren't they? Yeah.
You're lounging around in here, it's nice to have that
Yes.
big open
Yeah.
outlook, isn't it, with the windows?
Yes, and I think the only reason we didn't decide on this design was purely that the fact that we didn't want to be putting the bed up and down every day, did we?
No, but you know, if it doesn't bother other people, then
Yeah, absolutely.
it's
Yeah.
a great alternative, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's a nice lounge space. Very nice lounge space.
Yeah. Lovely.
Yeah, very nice too. And of course, if, and I say only if, I was snoring, then of course there's no dividing door. But I never snore, do I?
Well, here's the truth.
That's why we have doors here, and I sleep at the front. And then on the 95, that's where you've got that much smaller garage space, still front to back, or should I say side to side, but you just haven't got the height in there for, obviously we've got our bikes in there, or of course you get a moped in there or whatever on the larger versions, but just that slightly less space because of the rear lounge that the 95 has. But there's a look at some of the specification. Again, I think what's really good is that you get the 4.4 chassis with that massive 1 ton plus payload, which is a really good thing. We were just looking at a couple of the others on the Benamar stand who had down to 350 kgs on the payload, which isn't much at all, particularly if your mass in running order only includes say one person and only half a tank of water, say. So definitely a key figure that to keep a close eye on. 112 for the 95. But again, 7.4, so very almost identical to the size of our 79. And then the 95 as well has got a little extra storage space at the front, whereas our 79 has the diesel tank and then the double hab batteries in that hatch. The hatch is just slightly more forward, nearer to the wheel, but another good little storage space.